You may have been lied to about hair growth your whole life, and that's why your hair isn't growing. Today, I'm going to expose some of the biggest hair growth lies that are keeping your hair stuck. Hi my loves, welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. Here in this channel we'll talk about relaxed hair care, hair growth tips, protective styling, and anything hair related. So if you know you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing to join the family. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the biggest hair growth lies you believed, and without further ado, let's just get started. So the first one I'm going to share with you guys is you must trim your hair if the ends are uneven. Having uneven ends doesn't automatically translate to getting a trim. I feel like so many of us don't know the difference between uneven ends and damaged hair. Your ends can be uneven and not damaged. So the saying that you must trim your hair if your ends are uneven is a very big lie, because your ends can be uneven and perfectly healthy. And you know the funny part, your ends can be even but damaged. The only compulsory reason for you to get a trim is when your ends are damaged or when your ends are split. But getting a trim just because your ends are uneven is wrong. So if you have been doing this, you have to stop it, sis. If your ends are uneven but you want to get a more even, blunt or fuller look, you can get a trim. But automatically equating uneven ends to damaged hair is so wrong. There are so many things that can lead to uneven ends. For example, if you lose some of your hair strands to breakage, over time some strands are definitely going to be longer than others, and this can give an uneven look. So guys, uneven ends doesn't equate to damaged ends. Even thin ends doesn't automatically equate to damaged hair, because some people also believe that when your ends are thin is damaged and you have to cut them. If you have fine hair, your ends are going to be thin. If your hair strands are long, the ends are going to be thin, because obviously the ends of your hair must have undergone wear and tear over the years, since they are the oldest part of your hair. So you don't expect them to be as thick as the rest part of your hair. So having thin ends or uneven ends doesn't automatically equate to hair damage and getting a trim. So before you get a trim, make sure that the trim is necessary. Examine your hair. Is your hair damaged? Is your hair split? If your hair is damaged and split, then you can go ahead and trim. If you also want to get a trim because you want your ends to look fuller or blunt, you can go ahead and get one when your ends are uneven, but know that this isn't compulsory. So it is not a must for you to trim your hair just because your ends are uneven. Moving on, the next hair growth lie I'm going to share with you guys is that dirty hair grows faster. Like, guys, where did this even originate from? On the contrary, dirty hair is going to stunt your hair growth. Some people may have gotten length retention by just leaving their hair alone and not shampooing their hair too frequently, and this is because of less manipulation and not because your hair is dirty. A dirty hair and a dirty scalp is going to stunt your hair growth, is going to lead to unhealthy hair growth. So if you believed that dirty hair actually grows faster, know that you are wrong, sis, because on the contrary, this is going to stunt your hair growth and it's going to lead to production of unhealthy hair strands. Moving on, the next hair growth lie I'm going to share with you guys is that you only need the right product to grow your hair. Like, you don't need any other thing, you just need to get your hands on the right products, and this is a very big lie. Products alone isn't sufficient to get your hair healthier and longer, no matter the products you use. Even if you use the best set of products in the world, even if you use the best brand in the world, but you don't have a good hair care routine, you are not going to get the best results. So using the right products isn't going to automatically get your hair longer and healthier. You still have to pair it with a healthy hair care routine. So in as much as you need to use the right set of products, you also need to pair it with a healthy hair care routine to see the best results. Moving on, the next lie I'm going to share with you guys is that your hair stops growing. Like, so many people believe this. This is a very popular saying and a very common misconception. Some people believe that your hair stops growing when it gets to a particular length, and this is not true, guys. In fact, your hair never stops growing, ever. Even if you don't use products, even if you don't use a hair oil, even if you don't have a hair routine, even if you neglect your hair keeps growing. And that is why you will see that if you are relaxed, there will always be visible new growth for you to apply your relaxer on every couple of months. So this is proof that your hair never stops growing. Your hair may be stuck at a particular length for a very long time because the rate at which it breaks is equal to the rate at which it grows. For example, if your hair is growing like 1 inch every month, but you are losing 1 inch every month to breakage, your hair length is going to be stuck at the same length. So that doesn't automatically mean that your hair has stopped growing. It just means that you are losing the hair that is growing. So sis, know that regardless of what you do, whether you neglect your hair or not, whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you have a routine or not, your hair never stops growing. So if you believed this before, now you know better. Moving on, the next slide I'm going to share with you guys is that there is a universal standard routine for hair growth. Sis, this is a very big lie. There is no universal standard routine for hair growth, and this is because everyone's hair is different. What worked for A may not work for B, what worked for B may not work for C, what works for me may not work for you. Our hair types are different, our hair porosity are different, our hair needs are different. So there is no one universal standard right way to get your hair longer and healthier that is going to give the same results for every single person. Two different people can use exactly the same routine but get different results. That doesn't mean that you can't apply another person's routine in trying to build yours, but you may have to tweak or modify the routine to suit your hair needs in order to get the best results for your hair. And that is why you see that when it comes to hair care and growing your hair, different people have different things to say about what worked for them. And that is why so many people get confused, because different people are saying different things. They are saying different things because different things worked for them, and different things worked for them because their hair types are different, their hair needs are different. So you don't have to be confused. All you have to do is study your hair, know your hair type, know your hair porosity, know what your hair needs, and then you'll be able to know which of these different routines will be compatible with your hair, or which one you can modify to suit your hair needs. So it says there is no universal standard routine for hair growth. Your routine is going to depend on the uniqueness of your hair and your hair needs. Moving on, the next slide I'm going to share with you guys is that shea butter grows hair. This is very false. Shea butter has no role in hair growth from your scalp. What shea butter does is to aid in moisturizing. So you can use shea butters as part of the LOC method or the LCO method to moisturize your hair, like using it as a sealant after you apply your leave-in moisturizer or conditioner. And when your hair is moisturized, there is a less risk of breakage, meaning you are going to get length retention. But with respect to hair growth from the scalp, shea butter has no effect at all, like no effect. So if you believed this, now you know better. Shea butter doesn't grow your hair. Moving on, the next slide I'm going to share with you guys is that natural hair isn't meant to grow long. Like when I see things like this, sometimes I want to get angry, but then I just laugh it off, because I believe that people that say this are either ignorant or jealous. So I don't really pay so much attention to it anymore. There is no hair type that cannot grow long, and that includes natural hair as well. So having natural hair doesn't mean that you are going to be stuck with short hair for the rest of your life. In fact, you can grow your natural black hair longer than some Caucasian hair. So whatever hair type you have, whether natural or not, always know that there is potential for length. There is potential for it to get longer. And I am so happy that so many black women are embracing their natural hair now. Like so many people are learning about how to take care of their hair, and so many people now know that it is possible for you to get your hair longer. But even though that is true, I know a lot of people still believe that natural hair isn't meant to grow long, and I hope that those types of people come across this video and know the truth, that whatever your hair type, whether natural or not, there is always potential for length. In fact, I believe natural hair is one of the most beautiful hair in the world, and the struggle is usually from getting the right knowledge, getting the right routine, the right products. But if you can get all these and you apply it on your hair, believe me sis, you will fall in love with your hair, and you'll be shocked and amazed by how your hair can thrive by just paying attention to it. So there is no hair type that is meant to stay short. All hair types can grow long if you take care of them the right way, and that is why I made it easy for you guys. So if you are struggling to create a healthy routine, or you don't know the products to use, or you don't know how to get your hair longer and healthier, my hair growth ebook is literally there for you. So I created this ebook to make the whole process simple for you. So in the ebook, I gave you guys hair growth secrets, hair growth tools, product recommendations, and I did not just list products, haphazardly and randomly for you guys. I went as far as breaking them down like into categories. So I gave you guys product recommendations for clarifying shampoos, moisturizing shampoos, moisturizing deep conditioners, protein deep conditioners, even down to heat protectants and hair oils. And that is not all, guys. I also included a 30 days daily hair growth routine for you guys. So it's literally a step-by-step guide what you will do on each and every day. And the best part of this routine is that it is so simple to follow, it is so stress-free, and it is recyclable. So you can complete the 30 days routine and start all over and just repeat the cycle. And trust me sis, if you can follow everything in that ebook, follow the routine religiously, you'll be shocked by how much your hair can transform in a matter of weeks. So sis, make sure to get yours now if you haven't gotten yours. I'll make sure to link it down in the description box below. So yeah guys, those are the hair growth lies I have for you guys today that you may have probably believed. Let me know in the comment section down below which of these lies you have believed before, either prior to watching this video or anytime in the past. Let me know that in the comment section down below. Okay, so yeah guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here and you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing to join the family, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.